How to pool mine on Suprnova.cc with your CPU and nheqminer in Linux. First, we want to go over to Suprnova.cc. We'll scroll down to our pools, ZCash, and click on Start Mining. This will open up the ZCash mining page. We'll move our mouse over to Guest, and then log in or sign up. If you haven't created an account, create an account, sign up, and then log in. I'll log in. I'll type in my email, then my password, and click login, which will take me to the pool hash rate page. I want to go down to help, and then getting started on the left hand side. Once that opens up, we'll see that we've already completed the first step. We've registered and logged in. Now we need to create a worker to be used by the miner to log in. So we'll click on worker. We need a worker name and worker password, which I already have. I'm going to open up my text file and copy over the worker name. Paste that into worker name. Then copy over the password. Paste that into worker password. And click add new worker. Now I've created my new worker, so I can go back to help getting started. Now we need to download a miner. So we're going to download the fork of NiceHash. Click on download here. I'm going to click on clone or download, then download zip, save file, OK. While it's downloading, we can have a quick look at the build instructions. We can see that we're going to need to install Qt5. So I'm going to copy the command to install it. I'm going to highlight it and then copy it. I'm going to open a terminal and paste the command into the terminal. And then hit enter. Type in my password and hit enter. Y, yes, OK, enter. This will install Qt5. That's done. So I'm also going to need to install G++, as Linux Mint doesn't have G++ on it. I need it to compile and install the miner. So I'm going to open my software manager. I'm going to type in G++. I'm going to click on G++ and then install G++. It has to remove a bunch of packages, so I'm going to say OK, confirm, and it'll install G++. Down on the bottom here, you can see it says if you have a 4-core CPU with hyper-threading enabled, total 8 threads, it is best to run with only 6 threads. Experimental benchmarks show that best results are achieved with 75% threads utilized. So we'll remember that for when we're creating our command to run the miner. Now you may or may not have to install G++ on your system. It'll tell you if there's an error, you're going to need G++. If there's an error, then you install it. If not, then you don't. So I'm going to open my download folder and extract the file that I downloaded. I'm going to enter the folder, and then I'm going to enter the nheqminer folder inside that. Now I need to make a directory build, so I'm going to create a new folder, type in build, hit enter, enter, to enter the folder. Now I need to run a command, so I'm going to open a terminal from that folder. I'm going to type in qmake space / nheqminer.pro and hit enter. Then I'm going to type in make and hit enter again. This will populate the build folder and compile the miner. While that's going on, we can go and create our command that we're going to use to run the miner. So we'll go back to the Getting Started page, down to nicehash CPU miner, and we're going to copy this command line here into a notepad. Now we want to replace the web login, worker, and password with our own. So we'll go back to our worker page and copy the worker login, replace web login with that. We'll copy the worker name and replace worker with the worker name. And we'll copy our password and replace password with the password. Now we're going to want to change the threads that we use from 4 to 6 because I have a 4-core 8-threaded processor. So our command is done. The miner is compiled and installed. I'm going to copy the command and paste it into the terminal. Then I'm going to hit enter, and it starts mining. We can go back to our dashboard, to our pool hash rate, and it will show us that our miner is indeed mining. Shows us our increasing balance and our hash rate and our worker. The hash rate will increase on this page as it increases in our mining program. So right now we just got to 2 solutions per second. Now we're up to 3 solutions per second, 1.75 hashes per second. Now almost 2 hashes per second. Now we're past 4 solutions per second. And remember that we're on the testnet. These are just test coins. The Genesis block, the first block, doesn't launch until October 28th. So right now the coins don't have any value, but on the 28th they will, and you can run this miner on the 28th just like this to earn real ZCash coins. Now we've gone up to about 6 solutions per second. I'm using a mobile processor, a 4930MX. You might be able to get more solutions per second if you have a better desktop processor, though this is a pretty good laptop processor. Now we're up to 8 solutions per second, over 8 solutions per second. So I hope you liked this video. I hope it helped, and thanks for watching.